Очередное 15-е заседание.
The next 15th meeting of the Ukrainian Defense Group was held at the American military base Rammstein in Germany. On the agenda is support for the Ukrainian offensive and Ukrainian air defense to protect civilian infrastructure.
It's going to be a great meeting.
Украину на встрече впервые.
Ukraine was represented at the meeting for the first time by the new Minister of Defense of Ukraine, Rustem Umeirov. He placed the resigned Alexei Reznikov. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, who heads the Ukraine aid team, thanked the ongoing Ukrainian minister for his work and welcomed the new minister Rustem Umeirov to his new role.
And Rustem, it's great to have you here. I thoroughly enjoyed our call a couple of days ago and certainly enjoyed our meeting that we just concluded.
First of all, the allies are interested in the progress of the Ukrainian offensive and how it can be supported.
Ukraine's counteroffensive continues to make steady forward progress, and brave Ukrainian troops are breaking through the heavily fortified lines of Russia's army of aggression. In this war, time is not on Putin's side. Time is never on the side of a dictator who launches an imperial war of choice. And time is never on the side of aggression.
В Германии за круглым.
Representatives of more than 50 countries gathered at a round table in Germany, and each of them is ready to provide assistance in any format. On the sidelines of the meeting, the Czech Republic, the Netherlands and Denmark sign an agreement on joint purchase of weapons for Ukraine. We are talking about preparation, repair and supply of armored vehicles. As part of this agreement, 15 T-72 tanks will be delivered in the shortest possible time. The United States and other allies have already provided more than $76 billion in defense assistance to Ukraine. American Abrams M1 tanks are now being sent to Ukraine.
I'm also pleased to announce that the M1 Abrams tanks that the United States had previously committed to will be entering Ukraine soon.
Abrams, part of them at least, potentially arriving in Ukraine in the coming days. All of the 31 will not arrive at once. It will be incremental. And we think that in the coming weeks, all of the 31 will be in Ukraine for Ukraine to use where and when it sees fit in its counteroffensive and beyond.
Итоги встречи.
Lloyd Austin summarizes the results of the meeting. Ukraine again received a significant aid package. The new Minister of Defense of Ukraine, Rustem Umeirov, is also pleased with his debut meeting and its results.
We also held productive meetings and made some new announcements on support from our partners from different countries on tanks, missiles, ammunition, demining equipment. We'll be focusing on fire jets, training of personnel, F-16 jets, assistance in infrastructure building. I also briefed our colleagues on the latest battlefield updates and outlined the urgent need by the end of the year. And since we are actively preparing for the winter, we have announced IT coalition. We made a kickoff meeting, signed a declaration of intent together with Estonia and Luxembourg and other countries. The goal of IT coalition is to deliver a secure and resilient IT infrastructure for defense forces.
Несмотря на заявления российской пропаганды,
despite the statements of Russian propaganda about that interest in Ukraine is waning, the intensity of meetings in the Rammstein format and the volume of assistance provided suggests the opposite. Reported by Roman Smoler, Syzov, UATV News.